The boy shit, glitch nigga, shit, I'm about to flood the streets like when the levees break. Criminal minds, my Garcia can navigate, flowing while I'm blowing this gas. Nigga, no brakes, niggas not seeing me ever, I mean no dates. Fuck around and end up going, you getting misplaced. E&E, the shit that I claim, you dealing with grace. Took over the game by storm like Rain's mixtape. Thankfully, I been up in smoke like my mixtape. Counting cheddar shit, I'm about to make a grilled cheese. Niggas be faker than bad bitches with good weeds. On my John Wick shit like Keanu Reeves. Replacements won't be enough, you need the whole team. I've been a G since I could finish my ABCs. Kept it a buck so real niggas look up to me. This butcher boy shit get crazy when it's sick of me. I'm coughing out these dope bars till they sick of me.
Can't get rid of me, still can't find a remedy. Still blowing palmers, and feel cups of Hennessy. E&E, we own our shit independently. When I go out on a limb, I take extremities. I can see right through on transparency. Hurt his self-esteem low, insecurities. Now or never, like glitch the guarantee. What's the recipe? King L's Reflection 3. All these chapters in my life, you can turn the page. Books can't tell you my story, gotta live a day. Glitch got my back, yeah, you can copy that. Man, we control the seat, you can copy that. Leave your whole state red like Republicans. Putting fire on the track, now it's bubbling. Butcher boys, E&E, you in trouble, kid. At first 100 mil, you can double it.
Let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Automatic nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Butcher boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Butcher boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Blow sick, corona, jealous in the motherfucker. Can't even take a step, that's how far I trust you. This black boy turned to shining king under pressure. West side fat jacks, I took more to measure. Shave the extras, that's business, starter fees. Street blues, what I talk, royal blood flowing free. Power on my mind, knows the gang is kind. Read between the lines, it was in my eye. If they ain't got real lines, it ain't hard to spot a counterfeit. Undefeated, ultra real, Fern Gully Mountain shit. Couple hot shots, turn on the frozen margaritas. Even better when it's served with some flawless features. Next year they gotta pay for these flawless features. Flawless victories from the flaws that they teach us. Now my flow imitate how I board the plane nonstop. The little J gon' take over with my time side.
Yeah, I get right to it. My nigga, we beg your pardon. We putting niggas back in boxes. Yeah, they be harder. My flow be retarded. Sick, I need hella help. My groove came back. This must be how Stella felt. We just started kicking it like a yellow belt. We all made it to the pros. This is how LaMelo felt. You better yell out help. Here comes the double team. You catch me in the spot, then you know that the boy is clean. The Louis V look mean with the magazine. So if you try it, you get shot. No vaccine. If you was asleep before I came, then I'm the caffeine. I pull the jokers out the deck. Yeah, there ain't no laughing. In CEO fashion, we sticking to the business. Wouldn't even let a vegan knock me off my chicken. Something about the BBS when the sun is hitting. Should be flashing like the lights when you getting
Let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Y'all know we here, man.
The Slayer has been activated.
Id Software presents Doom, The Dark Ages. Available now.
Rated mature.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep your operation running. That's why at Grainger, we're here for you. With professional-grade industrial supplies and fast delivery. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Y'all know how we do it, man. We gotta just we're gonna do it.
Glitch the guarantee. E&E.
Never
2020 got me seeing so clear. Put your boy shit.
For all black sisters. You give it
Motion
up for
Glitch.
Former kill.
You cool, nigga.
This is
the cool. We on the rise now, middle fingers in the sky now. Rolling haze, so we high now. How we ride now? All coops with the top down. And we listen in the top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Spalding. Ball looking for the fall-in, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in. While you all talking, we smoking and coughing. Till we land in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, it is that bullshit. Kill him in vain, it's vanity. Yeah. Do it again, it's insanity. Yeah. Nauseous a real vigilante. Yeah. Killing these kids is plan B. Yeah. Hood is too hot with an antifreeze. Yeah. Blowing on leaves in these planted trees. Don't break the code, this family. We cutting off legs like amputees. My flow was classic, antique. Yeah. Freaking the beat, is it Japanese? Yeah. Ever our cook is a masterpiece. Yeah. When money talkers, we Guapanese. Okay. Fire and flame mixed with gasoline. Passing my sons, that's a legacy. Study the gang, how they testing me. Yeah. They dropped the ball, man, that's incomplete. Beat them so bad, make them retreat. Yeah. All of these gems you can retweet. Yeah. Play with your boys on repeat. You pay the price with your receipt. Yeah. Below $1 million, flipping it. Everyday noise get sickening. Trying to flip bills to trillions. Turning these good girls to villains. Lyrics is sick. Butcher with shit. Any clip what we represent. Put it on wax like a candlestick. We moving units and measurements. Cooking it up in the lab. We just performing experiments. Since I'm the bomb atomic, bang. These rappers out of my element.
We on the rise now, middle fingers in the sky now. Rolling haze, so we high now. How we ride now? All coops with the top down. And we listen in the top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Spalding. Ball looking for the fall-in, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in. While you all talking, we smoking and coughing. Till we land in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, it is that bullshit.
Glitch, nigga. Perfected my flow. If I'm on the track, then you know it's a go. The guarantee, nigga, and I guarantee treat the gas like the Clippers. You know I'm a choke. Only exotic when blowing the smoke. No one ahead of me. I got the recipe. Do this shit easily. This is my destiny. Sick throwing lobs. I'm dunking on everything. Niggas is sick and I got the remedy. What I prescribe is extra artillery. Get in my zone and start going berserk. I'm feeling like Clay when he went off for 60. With the bullshit, swear to God you can miss me. Best friends with the money. Aaliyah and Missy. I come from the bottom. To try me is risky. Throwing this K like that bitch is a frisbee. Real talk. Let me lock in. Show these niggas what I do. Axe Rain. I be standing next to players too. Front line shit, nigga, I'm the fucking truth. Top 6 ever of the 5 in my group. Nigga still bang top down in the coop. Put your boy up and we coming for the loot. E&E shit, we the best, yeah, it's true. This the guarantee, nigga, this is what I do.
Yeah. Yeah. What up, man? We here, man. Thursday night, ladies' night, and we are here in the building, brethren and sistren. You did. To have a very serious conversation. Let me pull our sister's picture up on the screen. What I'm talking about. This is our sister right here, man. You did. This is our sister, ADRIANA Smith. You know what I mean? How many of y'all heard about ADRIANA Smith? My Lord, man. My Lord. August. It is now May, going into June, and this girl ain't due until August. If y'all not familiar with our sister, ADRIANA Smith, out of the state of Georgia, for some reason it's not saying where she's from, or at least I haven't seen it. But our sister ADRIANA Smith is from Georgia, and she's a brain dead woman who's currently pregnant. She is currently 22 weeks pregnant. Right? This is so sad, man. She's currently about 22 weeks into her pregnancy right now. That's her other little boy that she got besides the one that's growing in her stomach. She's about 22 weeks right now, but she's due in August. All right. Or should I say they're inducing her in August. All right. Right now. Let me go back to this. My bad. Smith is currently about 22 weeks into her pregnancy. The hospital plans to keep Smith on life support until early August, when doctors will deliver the baby through a cesarean section. The chances of there being a healthy newborn at the end of this is very, very small. Stephen Ralston, the director of the Maternal Fetal Medicine Division at Georgia Washington University, or should I say George Washington University, he said the baby has fluid on the brain. He may be blind, may not be able to walk, may not survive once he's born. The family has named the baby Chance, Newkirk said. Go figure. Whatever condition God allows him to come here, we're going to love him just the same. This is wild, y'all, man. This is crazy. I ain't gonna lie, I'm reading this story, looking at this, man. I'm like, man, this is just sad, man. Right? This whole story is just wrong. You know, it's evil, if you would. In some aspects, it's pure evil. Right?
In the hospital on life support, but pregnant. And another thing, if I am ever brain dead, in the hospital on life support, but pregnant, and the hospital refuses to pull the fucking plug and let me die, I swear to God, my family better run in a hospital and rip that plug out from the fucking wall and drag my body out of there. This is ADRIANA Smith. She was 30 years old. She was pregnant and a fucking nurse. So she literally was taking care of people her whole career.
Hold on real quick.
But she was pregnant and she was suffering severe headaches for a long period of time. She went to the hospital. They gave her medication. Shortly after that, her boyfriend found her gasping for breath, and she was declared brain dead at the hospital. But because she was pregnant, she was 9 weeks pregnant at the time, they have kept this woman on life support, brain dead, using her as an incubator. And they cannot take her off life support until her fetus is viable, which they're not even sure the fetus will be viable. So they have to wait 32 weeks because of Georgia's heartbeat bill, which it's not a fucking heartbeat because at 6 weeks, a fetus does not have a heart. Her family has no say in what happens to her because this hospital has interpreted the law to mean we have to keep a brain dead pregnant patient alive for the fetus. Make that make fucking sense. This is why we need Roe v. Wade. This is why we need federal protections, because when you leave it up to the state, dumbass states like Georgia will do this very barbaric shit. Think of one law, one medical law that controls the male body. Neither do I. This is why lawmakers have no fucking right to talk about medical shit, because they're not doctors. This is barbaric. This is insane. We're literally going backwards in fucking time. I can't imagine what her family is fucking going through right now. I don't even know what else to say. Oh my God. And another thing, if I am ever...
Yeah, that is some real talk though, y'all, man. For real, man. Our sister Adriana. And see, this is where when it comes to these abortion laws, man, this is why I gotta be discussing on this. And we have to really sit down and have real talk. You understand what I'm saying? When it comes to how to handle things when it goes to abortion. Yes, abortion should be illegal, but it should be within context, of course, right? Just like other laws are. You feel me? You know? This is a sad story, y'all, man, for real, man. Like, I'm sitting here listening to this, and this is just like, you know, and it's a sad situation because this probably happens way more than what gets reported, I'm sure. All you gotta do is talk to people that work in the medical industry, man. And the medical industry is like every other industry. It's going to go to automation too, right? Please believe that. You know what I'm talking about? And the thing that's really sad about this story right here, because this is where the opposite actually applies. You know what I mean? If anybody tap in with me, y'all know my stance on abortion, right? But if y'all tap in with me, y'all know my stance on abortion. It's within context. Now, in a situation like this, is when I would understand pulling the plug on our sister Adriana. I would say, given the condition that our sister is in, right, showing no signs of improving, right, maybe if the doctors didn't send her home and kept her there and treated her, maybe they would have caught whatever it is that just exponentially caused her to go brain dead. Maybe they could have caught it in time. And let me tell y'all something, when it comes to like brain aneurysms and things of that nature, it just doesn't happen out of it happens out of the blue, but as a result of things, especially when you don't understand what's going on with your body, stuff can happen out the blue. And it's crazy that this girl went to the hospital, man. She went to the hospital because she wasn't feeling good. She's pregnant. Thinking it's just because of pregnancy, but end up having all type of other stuff wrong with her. The hospital let her go, discharged her, knowing, more than likely knowing they should have kept her and monitored her. Did some blood work on her. Check her blood sugar, check her heart rate, all that. It's just a sad situation, man. So clearly something was wrong with Adriana. I don't know if it was a hereditary disease, if it's just an ailment that came upon her, you know. But to keep her alive in the way that she is, also coupled with the fact that there isn't any guarantee. Matter of fact, there's a high chance that the baby's going to come out deformed in some type of way. You know, and I wanted to have this discussion on the show tonight because I want our Black sisters to know that going to these hospitals to give birth to our children is absolutely a gamble. It's spooky, if you ask me. Very spooky, if you ask me. And our sister Adriana didn't deserve to die. I think that if the doctors would have properly cared for her, she probably would at least still been alive. I don't know if it would have been to what extent, but I don't think it would be to the extent that she is now, which is totally brain dead. You mean to tell me when our sister went to the hospital, they did whatever they do to check to see what's wrong with you, x-rays, whatever the situation may be. If it was something that they saw and they didn't recognize or didn't look familiar to them, right? Just call the big homie, like, yeah, what's this, man? Right? And I think this story is wild on so many levels, man. Right? Like, it's so crazy, this situation. I don't even want to have an opinion, to be honest with you. And even within that, I understand me expressing anything towards it would be my opinion as far as speaking on the facts of the situation, which I do not know all of. So, you know what I'm talking about? Shouts out to our sister, man. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful sister, man. Already got her one son right there with her. She is a nurse. So she's familiar with the field, works in the field currently. It's just ill health fell upon her, and you know what I'm saying? And situation happened the way it did, man. That's a sad, sad story, man. But what's even more sad is that the state of Georgia enforcing draconian laws. Because you know over here, hey, real talk, we're going to say what it is, Jack. We ain't playing no game. The state of Georgia, right, is imposing draconian laws on its citizens. Right? Now, I'm sitting up here telling y'all, man, don't do it. Don't do it. Read some literature on the subject. Right? I'm not saying to not bow down, to not acquiesce, right? To not conform. I want you to do all of that. But I want you to block cleverly with your language while you're doing it. Use your critical thinking. Right? We can't all be, everybody got to play their position, man. Everybody got to play their position, man. You know? Our sister, ADRIANA, don't deserve what they doing to her, man. I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm saying, if and this is a point right here too. This is why, as black men, if we're going to start getting chicks pregnant with whom we deal with in that way, whether it be one or a few, however you're going to do it, I would suggest none if they're not your wife. Right? I wonder what his say-so was in all of this. See, when you don't require that woman, or this is for y'all women, y'all don't require that a man make you his wife before you allow him to make you a mother. You kind of signing up for failure, especially, if y'all not trying to be in a relationship with each other. But over here, we keep it 100 on all sides, man. I'm saying what I'm saying because if that brother was married to our sister, I believe this young brother's father right here, who is also the father of this baby that's in her stomach, you understand me? If he was married to her, he would have more say-so into what, what can transpire as of what's going on now. This story is sad, man. You hear me? Sad. You don't see YouTube pushing this story. They ain't talking about this story. You did. They ain't saying nothing. Nathan. At all. Right? Let's go to some audio, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. Share on your social engineering. You did. Man. Listen here.
You're thinking about going to therapy. And as a therapist,
you already know what it is, man. A Real Talk podcast in the building.
New developments right now in the case of a pregnant woman being kept alive on life support. 11 Alive first told you about Adriana Smith last week. She went to the hospital 8 weeks into her pregnancy, complaining of a headache, and just hours later, doctors declared her brain dead. It's a story that's making headlines all around the globe, sparking debates over Georgia's heartbeat law.
Tonight, our Cody Alcorn spoke exclusively with Smith's mother again about the emotional toll of this pregnancy, and she says the state left them no choice but to continue. He's live now from Emory University Hospital in Midtown. Cody, we know this is a situation that has really been taxing for this family.
It really has. Jennifer and Ron. Adriana was moved here to Emory Midtown on Tuesday. She's expected to remain on life support through August when doctors plan to deliver her baby.
So you mean to tell me because of that goofy ass bill, right? Which, due to stuff like this, is the reason why I would never or if I was going to vote, which I don't vote, but if I was going to vote, I wouldn't be voting for the heartbeat bill, because when you read the legislation, it entails bullshit like this. And you got to ask yourself, right? Ask yourself this question. Why are states so invested in having control, right, over women, specifically Black women, giving birth to children? Our sister, ADRIANA, is a nurse, right? You know, she has some things going for her. And who knows if what's wrong with her is hereditary on her mama's side, her daddy's side. Who knows, man? Right? Oh, I'm going to be looking into this. You can believe that. It's starting to get kind of spooky a little bit. You did? Smash that like button, man. Listen. When I was in the joint, right, I read this book. Ill ass book, right? Ill ass book, man. Do you understand me? Hell, it was good. This was a book that I read when I was locked up in that old Who's gal. You know what I'm talking about? Right? Holy 1, 2, 3. Mr. O was handing joke. Right? Motherfucking now later's good as hell, Jack. McQuay, what's up, baby? When I was in the joint, I read this book right here, man, called Medical Apartheid. Right? I read this book right here. I think all of y'all should go get it. I think y'all should go get this book right here. Just imagine, man. Imagine you got you and your girl together, right? Y'all ain't married, but y'all together, right? Y'all already got one little boy, and she pregnant with the second little baby. She falls ill out of the blue. No, not out of the blue. Something transpired that led up to that. Might be hereditary. Might be due to bad health or something like that. Monique, what's up, baby? She went to the doctor because she wasn't feeling good, man. Them people let her go. They didn't tell her none of the stuff that the other hospital ended up finding out upon her arriving. And I want y'all to go get this book right here called Medical Apartheid. Put a number 11 in the chat if you ever heard of this book right here, Medical Apartheid. Right? This book right here is very, very graphic, but it's very informative. The Medical Apartheid. Are you read it before, Monique? Yeah, this book is ill, man. This book, Medical Apartheid, it covers the history of the American government experimenting medical procedures and processes on Black folks since the colonial times, all the way up into the present day. I think this book came out in, well, I can find out when it was copyrighted, right? Let's see. When did the book Medical Apartheid come out? (2006). Right? This is an originally published book by the author Harriet A. Washington. Right? And it tells the story from, like I say, all the way back to the colonial days through all the way up to now, or not even necessarily like right now, but to the current time in 2006. Right? And it's crazy how I got this book. Let me just say that. Crazy how I got this book. Right? My man Holy 1236 said, I guess miracles can happen for autism, seizures, and ADHD, but like a major accident, nah, I don't. You feel me? And it is. I gotta agree with you on that. That's some real shit right there. In some kind of way. I ain't necessarily say you gotta be doing football, basketball, baseball, and all that, but yeah, it can't be fun. I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine not feeling the way I feel, energized, up and good. Like I get up in the morning, I'm not sleeping, up, alert, ready to get to it. You know? Right. Medical apartheid. So this stuff that they doing now ain't no mystery. It ain't, you know, you know, it's not like, oh, they're doing this. Like they've been there, got a history of this, man. And the people of Georgia, man, y'all need to step up and get away from that democratic plantation. The Republicans ain't no different. Not that much different anyway. Yeah, straight like that, man. You know? But when it comes to medical apartheid, like I say, man, they've been experimenting on us since before America was even fully formed. Y'all's homeboy, allegedly Benjamin Franklin. They used to use the slaves for medical experiments. Right? Coming up with them evil ass ways to cut people's body up and all that crazy stuff, man, when you think something's wrong with them. Or in fact, if something is wrong with them, somebody got a cyst or a tumor. Right? Y'all experimenting on black folks. Right? I'm talking about, man, listen here, man, this book is deep, Jack. Pause. You hear me? Now they all working with each other. Y'all gotta see this is what y'all gotta understand, Holy 123. The military, all of that stuff. That stuff, man, we don't got no say so in any of that stuff, man. That's not our army. That's their army. We don't have an army. We got some militias sprawled out throughout the country, but we don't have no army. Yeah. Straight like that. Medical apartheid, y'all. I want y'all to go get this book, The History of How People, or should I, white folks, some use. Yeah. And they will sit up there and experiment on us, do all type of creepy, demonic, you understand me, surgical procedures and processes on us, especially y'all chicks. And now all this experiments. All these experiments, these demonic experiments. I mean, I said experiments that they did on specifically Black people. All these years later, that translates into like BBLs, cosmetic surgery, breast implants. Y'all think when y'all see the picture of this lady right here, man, it means way more than what most of y'all, it went over y'all's head. Right? Right? Let me pull up a good picture. That's what I have to do. That's what I have to do right here. Right? Medical experiments. Remember when I told y'all that they would cut us up without anesthesia? Yeah, all that crazy demonic stuff. Damn, that's wild. It's crazy. There's so much stuff going on, y'all. Damn, thanks for putting that in the chat, Monique Robinson. Rest in the essence to them people who lost their lives, man. That's crazy. It's just so much stuff going on, man. This is why it's up to us citizen journalists to talk about the things that's going on. We can't rely on the mainstream media. They ain't going to report the real news. Right? And if they do, they're not going to speak on it in a way which one of us could. Right? They're not going to be able to add with emphasis other things outside of what we being told. Right? These experiments that they did in the medical apartheid book, speaking on them as a result of doing extreme, it's mutilation is what it is, man. Somebody sitting up here performing physically, physiologically, biologically invasive procedure on you, like any type of surgery. That is in direct violation if you didn't consent to it. Wow, man. It's crazy, man. Right? And all these demonic procedures that they was doing, experimenting on us, right? They did the same thing to our sister, man. They did the same thing to our sister. After making a mockery of her, by parading her around the world as a circus novelty due to her very irregular, I'll say, irregular built body. Yeah. This is where it extended to, right? Or should I say this is where it extends from? All those demonic pharmakia-based, very, very, very demonic surgical practices. They cut our sister Sarah up. Experiment on her, trying to figure out what was physiologically going on in her body to make her be shaped like this. As ill proportioned, as some may say, our sister Sarah Bartman actually was. Right? Yeah, man, medical apartheid, y'all. Right? This story is very sad, Monique. It is very sad, right? So that medical apartheid, from that came experimenting on our sisters like this sister right here, Sarah Bartman, after first exploiting her throughout the world as some type of circus novelty, oddity, right? Craig Harper said, Craig Harper was good, right? Using our sister Sarah Bartman right here as an experimental tool after parading her around the world like a damn circus oddity, from dissecting and, looking at and studying her DNA, not only her physical body, not only her actual physical body, but her inner of her body, the real workings, her genetic structure. They was trying to find out what made her be shaped like this disproportionate frame on what I'm going to probably say is a short chick. I'm pretty sure Sarah Bartman wasn't no tall broad. Right? Facts, man. Nah, you good, Craig Harper, man. That's good. We ain't sensitive over here, man. Spit your game, talk your ish. Right? Everybody's welcome. Right? And this is it. And Craig silly as hell. Well, they said Sarah Bartman was used as a circus attraction and used her and use her as a whore. She died from sexual disease. Yeah. They also was doing experiments on her. And from these experiments on people like Sarah Bartman, we get stuff like BBL surgery. I'm just saying, man. Don't shoot me. I'm just the messenger. Now, you ain't the bad guy, Craig Harper. You just gotta stop cussing, man. That's all. Just don't cuss in the chat. That's all. Yeah, man. It's a lot of women shaped like her, man. It has to do with genetics, man. And in order for you to understand genetics, man, you're going to have to, goddamn it, do your research. You're going to have to do your research. Right? But, right, when you read that book, Medical Apartheid, you see why they was doing the things they were doing, man. They understood that the deeply melanated people of this planet, we carry a certain genetic code. right? And this code, when a part of your genetic structure, your genome, your your DNA, you know what I'm saying? And how can I say it, man? It makes you one of the chosen ones. How about that? You know? So when you think back to I'm talking about demonic experimentation they used to do on our people, man. That alone, just that alone, the level and the length of time that they allowed to go on legally, right? Crazy, man. Crazy. Rest in essence to Sarah Bartman, right? Medical apartheid, medical negligence at its finest. Our sister ADRIANA Smith should not be made to suffer. They're going to talk about, okay, so let me get this straight. Y'all want a baby to be living inside of its mother's stomach. Its mother is unresponsive. She can't talk. She can't walk. None of that stuff. Can't probably nothing. Not feeding herself, not bathing herself. None of that, man. She got people doing that for her. What type of nutrients, what type of environment you think that baby is in within its mother's basically dead womb? The only thing that's keeping her body up to par is the fact that she hooks up to life support. And that's why I say that book, Medical Apartheid, is different, because they got a history of this. Right? Now, right? We'll really think about this and begin to unpack this, though, man. You know, we can look in the past and we can see, maybe even know personally, how marginalized our sisters or our Black sisters, Black women are when they go to these medical facilities trying to get some medical attention. And that's a fact. You know what I'm talking about? And I just think this is just crazy to me, man. Just wild. Man, and I'm just thinking about the baby, man. Like, ain't no guarantee that the baby is going to be in the best condition living in that environment where your mother is unresponsive. You're not getting the proper nutrients. And if you are getting nutrients, what is they feeding the baby? Anybody think about asking now? Okay, we're going to keep the baby on life support via the mother, right? Her body ain't producing what the nutrients that it needs. I wouldn't be surprised, man. I'm gonna just say that. I wouldn't be surprised. Right? Right? Yeah, this is one of them stories, man, to where I mean, you know, I really ain't got, I'm not gonna say I ain't got nothing much to say, but I'm just as shocking, like, especially after reading books like Medical Apartheid. Like, y'all gotta think about the experience with my mother. My mom won't come on the show. We're gonna have a conversation about that one of these days. But I can tell when my mom got real sick and stuff when I was in the joint and down there passed away and a whole bunch of crazy stuff happened. We're gonna get to it though. You know, my mom's real camera shy and all that stuff. You definitely can. It's on. You can buy that. You can go. You can put an ad on Facebook. You can put an ad on Facebook or something like that, right? But yeah, well, I want to know what y'all think about this, man. Because listen, man, And like I said, y'all rock with me. Y'all know how I feel when it comes to abortion, man. But like I said, if y'all rock with me, y'all know how I feel when it comes to abortion. Right? It's definitely going to be some context. Definitely going to be some context for sure. Right? In this case, it would, the baby's not even into the third trimester yet, man. The second trimester, or, they talk about keeping this baby in this girl's stomach until August, all of June, all of July, 60 days being basically incubated, succubated. Shout out to Larry Gators, Bishop Larry Gators. You got to think about what are they feeding her as a supplement for the baby to get its nourishment from her. Because y'all got to remember, she's brain dead, which means her brain isn't naturally producing the hormones needed to sustain a healthy baby inside of her stomach growing. The baby's not getting the right amount of endorphins. Oxytocin. Right? Amino acids, whatnot, all the stuff a baby needs to grow to a healthy, full form and functioning human baby. Takes about 8 to 9 months. That's the way it's been. Is that the way it's always going to be, though? That's a question that is best had another time and day. Another topic for another day. Right? But I got Sarah Barma up here because, like I said, man, not only was they exploiting her for money, but they ended up experimenting on her body, which is very demonic, y'all. No, I am not a donor, an organ donor. No, you can't have them. None of them. I'm taking all my organs with me. Nobody can have them unless you like Jen or somebody like that, which is my baby girl. You did. I'm about to open up the panel for y'all because I want to get y'all's take on this, man. Medical negligence at its finest, man. Medical apartheid. Medical apartheid. Y'all remember when apartheid was going on in South Africa back in the day? I know y'all remember that, right? Live Aid and all that stuff. And that's similar to what's going on in Georgia right now and other states. Now, y'all, like I said, y'all know how I feel about abortion if y'all tap in with me, man. I'm totally against it. I think it should be completely and totally illegal for people. I think it should be totally illegal for a chick to get an abortion simply because she don't want to have a baby with the person she having a baby with. I don't think it should be legal for a chick to terminate a pregnancy without the father's consent, right? Father ain't got no say so. Can sit up there and straight go off the baby. That's crazy, man. And I know chicks who have done this repeatedly, right? Well, our sister Adriana, she was a nurse. If I'm not mistaken, I read an article, man, where her dude, who she like they together. I don't know if they're married or not, or I don't think they're married, but they got the one little son that's in the thumbnail. She's a nurse, right? But she's in the situation she's in. And it's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate, man, because, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, when it comes to this abortion thing, man, it got to be like context. Like in specific, once out of a million situations like this, right? Why I gonna say 1 in a million? Because actually our sisters get done pretty dirty in these hospitals, man. Something that I think we need to be shining some light on for real. You know what I'm saying? And bring back into fruition. I mean, to you know, bring back into focus. You know what I'm saying? Our sisters don't be standing a chance up in them hospitals, man. Because when y'all go up in there, man, Sarah Bartman, man, they experimenting on y'all. Taking y'all's DNA from y'all. Cloning it. Collecting your blood and shit like that, man. It's messed up too, man, because our young sister ain't got no say-so in it. She's not even wakingly conscious enough to even make a decision for herself. Now, let me ask y'all, matter of fact, I'm about to drop the link, man. If anybody want to come up and spit their gang, talk their ish, add to the conversation, ask a question, pose a question to me in the comment or the panel, you know, tap in, man. Our sister Adriana, man. Right? Right? Hey, man. When it comes to situations like this, man, you know, we gotta sit up there and be on code with each other, man. You know, our young sister's up there basically a vegetable with a whole baby in her stomach. And it ain't no guarantee that one, the baby's gonna make it through this situation until August. And two, if they do make it, there's no guarantee the baby's gonna be a healthy, full functioning, cognitive. It's so immoral, unethical, and demonic. It is. I'm talking about. It makes you pissed off, man. Right? Now think about this though, right? Our sister Sarah Bartman running around the world with that big old slab just booming everywhere, bandana around her head. My Lord, man. My Lord. Y'all can hit the link if y'all want to, man. The link is dropped. The panel is open right now. If you want to add to the conversation, add any questions, maybe you know something privy, or maybe you're privy to some information surrounding this case that the rest of us are not, including myself, you are more than welcome to come up on the panel and spit your game and talk your ish. You did. Rest in essence to our sister Sarah Bartman. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. You know. Y'all can hit that link and come on up if you want to, man. You did. But the reason why I got Sarah Bartman here, because like I said, man, medical apartheid, they started experimenting on women back then. And Sarah Bartman was no exception to the rule. right? Just imagine that, y'all. Imagine your fellas, brothers, tap in with me. Imagine you got a baby by the way on a chick. She's not your wife, which she should be. But she your girl, y'all rocking whatever capacity y'all rocking, and she she fall ill while she pregnant, go to the damn doctor, and the doctor blah 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 blah, right? And now she's in a basically in a coma, if you would, right? In a real way. Like, what's going on with y'all? My Lord. My Lord. That's where it stemmed from, man. Our sister Sarah, man, with them experimenting on y'all. Where you think vagina and clitoral, where you think that type of reconstruct, where you think those processes and procedures come from? Where you think plastic surgery come from? Right? You got a big old scar. Right. All the procedures now that they call cosmetic surgery procedures, BBLs, rhinoplasty, vaginal reconstruction, breast augmentation, enhancement. All that stuff, it stemmed from the experiments they did on Sarah Bartman and lots of others. Lots of others. Yeah, man. Straight like that, man. And that's why I wanted to have this conversation tonight, because, you know what I'm saying, our sister, Adriana, she doesn't deserve to have to be made to suffer like this, man. And her, because whether she's responsible or not is not meaning she's not suffering right now. Imagine being fully awake, conscious, and you can't talk, you can't move, you can't fend for yourself, take care of yourself. You can't even make yourself a meal, a sandwich or something, because whatever's going on with inside of you has prevented you from the physical control of your body. Rest in the essence to feel it. Rest in the essence is sinful to pee, right? You know what I'm talking about? He used to always say, thank the Lord, thank the Most High for the activity of my limbs, my toes, my eyes, and all that, everything working, like everything functioning. They used our sisters like Sister Sarah Bartman as guinea pigs. And all these years later, we have the cosmetic surgical procedures as a result of them experimenting on y'all back in the day, mutilating y'all's vaginas, practicing and how to die. Oh my. Yeah, man, this is a sad story for real. I gotta be honest with y'all, man. When I'm sitting here reading into this story, I'm just like, man. And like I say, man, I'm totally against abortion when it comes to chicks just wanting to terminate a pregnancy because they don't want to have a baby because of the nigga they let nut up in them raw and get them pregnant. No, I'm not talking about that. But if it comes to situations like this, right? When it comes to situations like this, where the mother is in the situation that Adriana's in, and then the baby is now in the situation that the baby's in, and I think ethically that would be the thing to do. And people get caught up in this whole moral thing, man. Right? Who you think, right? When it comes to us giving childbirth, who's responsible for the way humans give birth to children now? Who's responsible for the way we conceive and reproduce children as humans, right? You see, when we ask questions like that, now we get into a whole nother can of worms, right? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. Medical apartheid, right? Not only are they going to deny us specific health care or give us very lackluster health care due to where we live at, right? Due to the level of basically not doing a job that people in these fields and you know, working in the medical industry that's not even, you know. And I'm not talking about the regular runners. I'm talking about the people that really just know what's going on, the big boy surgeons and committees and all that shit, man. You know, experimented on Sarah. Now they been experimenting on us. I ain't gonna say y'all like it's just not on us. Experimenting on us for the past 20 some odd years. With all these fake ass diseases and ailments. Right? That I just don't go along with. Man, it's crazy, man. For real, y'all, man. You know? Right? Let's go.
Baby by C-section. 30-year-old ADRIANA Smith is 22 weeks pregnant.
She's not there. She's not there. But the baby's there.
April Newkirk says her daughter was declared brain dead on February 19th. ADRIANA was 8.
ADRIANA been on life support since February 19th. Family. March, April, May. She already done been on life support for 90 days, man. June, July. Come on, man, y'all, man. Let's go.
He's pregnant.
We wanted to know if she was to abort, would she have a chance at her life? And they said there was no chance or no hope.
In Georgia, the state's heartbeat law bans abortions after a fetal heartbeat is detected.
So at that point, we continued with the pregnancy that we didn't have a choice or a say about. And I just want to be clear on something. We want her to have her baby. We want her life to continue throughout her children. But at the same time, to see her lay there like that, for that length of time, the grieving process for us, it can't even start. Because every time we go, we grieve and we hurt. And it's just unreal. It's unreal for anyone to go through this.
April says they named her daughter's baby Chance.
Because to me, he's getting a second chance.
Despite his mom's condition,
the baby is the right weight, a little bit over, which is a good sign. He has his legs, his toes, his limbs. Heartbeat is good and strong. It's just maybe because of the loss of consciousness with my daughter, the lack of.
Man, do y'all understand? Listen here, man. No. Do y'all understand the importance and the significance of a baby needing to feel its mother's heartbeat, needing to get them them hormones from his mother. It's crazy, man. I could only imagine something like this, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man.
Oxygen that the baby didn't get. So that's where the cerebellum comes into place.
Baby Chance's future is still uncertain.
So the journey is for baby Chance to survive, and whatever condition God allows him to come here in, we're gonna love him just the same, and we're gonna embrace him.
Adriana does have a 7-year-old son. His name is Chase, and he has no idea what is happening. He still thinks his mom is just asleep. Now, as you mentioned, this whole case has sparked a conversation. It has sparked a debate about the gray areas of the state's heartbeat law. And as reported last week, when I first sat down with April, she believes the heartbeat law needs to be re-examined and changed.
Actually, certainly a very difficult situation all the way around there. Thank you so much for bringing us that update tonight. Meanwhile, in a statement released last week from Georgia's Attorney General Chris Carr, his office said in part, there is nothing in the Life Act that requires medical professionals to keep a woman on life support after brain death. Removing life support is not an action with the purpose to terminate a pregnancy.
Right. Listen here, man. And this is the tricks that they play, man. It's the games they play. They try to get us to go along with stuff, man. You gotta be able to peep the play, man. You can't get too emotional. You know what I'm talking about? You know, what's the quality of life going to be like for baby Chance? Right? Right? And I'm not saying off baby Chance, right? All I'm saying is, right? All I'm saying is that, man, when it comes to certain situations, man, you know what I mean? Maybe certain steps is necessary, man. You know what I'm talking about? Now ask yourselves this, right? Ask yourselves this. What y'all think the chances of baby Chance's cognitive situation going to be? You know, he got all his body parts, right? He good, fingers, toes, all that, organs, all of that. But what about cognitively? You think there's going to be some developmental issues there? Could be. We don't even know if the young brother's going to survive the situation. Hopefully he does. Hopefully the baby come out fine. But I just think personally, I'm thinking to myself, like it's crazy. You know, what y'all think, man? You know what I'm talking about? I put the question at the front of the show. You know what I'm talking about? For all y'all to go ahead and answer. I appreciate y'all tapping the the poll questions I'll be asking, man. I really appreciate that. Right? You know, smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. You know, I'm glad that y'all tapped in on this conversation. This is important, man, because listen, sisters, listen to me, my black sister, and listen to me. Do not go to them hospitals if it's not like, man, listen. Man. And this is why it's good for us to get on code with each other, man. Right? And that's the same thing I was saying. I'm thinking like to myself, I'm thinking on an energetic level, though, the baby not being able to bond with the mother. You know what I'm saying? The mother's brain dead. So, you know what I'm saying? Her neurotoxins, her neurotransmitters aren't transmitting in the way they would if she was waking full consciousness. She's like in a vegetative state right now, which means she's at a state of homeostasis. The body's main function at this point, with the help of the machines, is to keep her alive. Understand what type of food the baby is getting. Her body's not producing nutrients for the baby in the way it would if she was not in the condition she's in. That's what I want y'all to understand. The baby is going to be getting its nourishment from the nourishment that they are giving her just to keep her alive on the machine. Now, what is that? Now, think about stuff like that, man. Think about that. And smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. We're going to get up out of here. Don't nobody want to hit the panel, man. We're going to get up out of here. You dig? Yeah, man. You know, appreciate everybody coming out, man. Share this show. Share this live. Spread the word. Make your videos. Y'all make a video about our sister Adriana, man. Talk about this story, man. Let me put our sister's picture up one more time. You know, our sister and Adriana, man. You did. Check her out later, Facebook. You did. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. All right. We're about to get up out of here, man. And we're going to leave y'all with some E&E, of course, man, right? Thanks, everybody, for tapping in tonight, man. Appreciate it. Man, this is just crazy. This story right here is wild, y'all, for real, man. You know what I'm saying? Recovery to our sister, Adriana. You know? And this is a song we're going to play for our sister Adriana. You know what I'm talking about? You said Ant-Man killing you. What Minnesota out there doing, Craig Harper? What Minnesota out there doing? Terrible. This song is dedicated to our sister Adriana Smith, man. May the Most High God, Yeshua HaMashiach, when he come up, man. This song right here is dedicated to our sister Adriana Smith. May the Most High God, Yeshua HaMashiach, cover and protect her and bring her to her waking state, fully recovered, so she can give birth to that baby. You know what I'm saying? Heal whatever is binding her, whatever is keeping her from being in the best physical possible shape she could be in to give birth to baby Chance, and protect her and her family, all of us as well, man. Oh my God, not 69 to 90, man. Come on, Ant, man. Come on, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. I'm about to catch the rest of the game. And y'all sit up there and enjoy the rest of the show. We're about to write out tomorrow, Friday night wrap up. Hold on, I almost forgot. Can't let me forget that, y'all. Tomorrow night, I want everybody to tap in. Friday night wrap up. Right? Friday night wrap up, my brother Joke Man J Brock. We're gonna be at E&E Studios, man. Let me pull up on the screen for y'all. Right? We're going in tomorrow, Friday night wrap up. It's gonna be me, King Els, my brother J Brock, aka Joke Man J. You know, he recently been in some controversy with this Columbus comedy scene, and him and some other comedian had some words online and versus getting into some crazy stuff that could spill into some super crazy stuff. They decided to separate their difference and raise some charity and do a fight in the ring. And it happened in this Sunday, Memorial Day weekend. We're going to be discussing that tomorrow night on the show in E&E Studios. Me, King Els, and my brother J Brock. Make sure y'all tap in and walk with us tomorrow night at 9 p.m. We getting straight to it. Y'all know how we do it, and ain't nothing to it but to do it. We're going to do it like we're used to it, Jack. So make sure y'all tap in with us, man. Appreciate everybody that show that support, man. I'm telling y'all, man, I really do, man. I don't be playing no games, man. You know what I mean? Man, prayers out to our sister, ADRIANA Smith, man, and her family, man. We're going to play this song for her. You did. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, sharing social engineering.
Yeah. I just need you to do one thing. Right. Tricky situation turned into a broken heart. Yep. Overthinking leadership, I'm trying to play my part. Should be different nowadays, you gotta play it smart. Lit nigga, been 100 from the very start. Mona Lisa with the flow, your boy work of art. Looking at your body, baby, you a work of art. We're trying to bring light to what we doing in the dark. Stay away from madness, like the month of March. Queen in my eye, you the one I call too. When we first met, you would always come through. Rolling gas, now we chilling with a sky view. Squeezing on your titties with my head between your thighs too. Make it hot and steamy, firefighters gotta come through. Put your fire out, baby, that's what I'ma do. First class flights, I just wanna spoil you. Take you around the world, you the one I'm loyal to. Fussing, we fight shit, it happens, it's life. YOLO, we don't get to do this shit twice. I suggest why we here, we make best of this shit. Stacking up money and booking more trips. Give you everything that the eye see. Pull the whip over, then we hit the back seat. About to make the windows fall, now we can't see. Ride with me, this is really how it's supposed to be. Yeah. Ride with me, keep it G and just vibe with me. Cruise the city, getting litty, it's a vibe with me. Just ride with me, get live with me, yeah.
Ride with me, escalated style, baby, you can slide with me. We can roll up the windows, get high with me. Just ride with me, get live with me. Yeah, get high real quick, soar the skies with me. Put the wheels up, baby, just fly with me. And you told me one time you was dying to me. Always forgetting shit, you reminded me. All your girls like, damn, where you finding me? Other teams like, damn, are you signing me? Shorty had the lawyer up, she was finding me. Put the ladder up, baby, start climbing me. Love when you navigate, start guiding me. Giving great headshots, don't mind me. You be flipping your positions at a high degree. On top, from the back, and the side with me. Thinking bust cake up, hair nails, paint up. Smoke, wake up, haircut, get a shape up. Now we in fly mode, riding down the side road. Get the test of time, no, she got a time code. Sick.
Ride with me, keep it G and just vibe with me. Cruise the city, getting litty, it's a vibe with me. Just ride with me, get live with me, yeah.
Ride with me, escalated style, baby, you can slide with me. We can roll up the windows, get high with me. Just ride with me, get live with me.